Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will talk about size reduction. Overview. We will talk about topics size reduction are introduction, theoretical, methodology, result, and conclusion. Okay, we start talk about introduction. Size reduction is the way to cut or break solid particles into smaller pieces in order to be used properly in the industrial processes and everyday life. Solid particle size can be reduced by many different ways, such as compression, impact, addition, and cutting. In general, compression is used for cost reduction. Impact provides a widening of particle size. Addition gives very fine particles from non-abrasive materials, while cutting gives a definite particle size. The reason for using this size reduction because size reduction is very important in the industry and in everyday life, which is interesting and important for engineers.
Next is theoretical of size reduction. Process of size reduction made cheap by two methods. One is precipitation method and two is mechanical method. In this experiment, we use mechanical process, that is substance and mechanical force. Next slide show the mechanism of size reduction divided into four parts, which are first, impact. Impact is particle concussion by single rigid force. Next is attrition. Attrition is a racing from particle scraping against one another or against a rigid surface. Next is shear. Shear is produced when the particle is compressing between the edge of hard surface moving tangentially. And the last one is compression. Compression is the particle disintegration by two rigid force, but it depends on the equipment that you use in experiment. Next slide is equipment of size reduction. It is divided into four types. One is crusher, two is grinders, three is ultrafine grinder, and four is cutting machines. In this experiment, we use ball mill, that is one equipment in grinder type. Ball mill have two mechanisms, that is impact and attrition. Next slide is principle of ball mill. The ball mill works on the principle impact between the rapidly moving balls. As the ball drop from the near top of the shell and powder material both encode in the hollow cylinder. Ball mills rotate around horizontal axis, partially filled with the material to be refined plus the grinding medium, and internal cascading effect reduce the material to fine powder. You can see the picture of top of the slide. First is the low speed of ball mill. In the middle is the high speed of ball mill. And the last one is the correct speed or called critical speed. You should calculate the critical speed before you use the ball mill. Next is the sieve analysis and standard screen. Sieve analysis is equipment to classify the size of particle when finished grinding in ball mill. You can see the top of the sieve is coated sieve and the bottom is the finest sieve. Next is calculation. First, you should calculate the specific surface of mixture. And next, you calculate the mass fraction, volume surface mean diameter, mass mean diameter, volume mean diameter, and number of particles in mixture following by in this equation.
Next, in the experimental procedure, 1. Sugar density estimate. Weigh the sugar with specific volume and estimate of density of sugar. By putting sugar into the water container and calculate form relationship the following. 2. The ball milling. 1. Load 120 small size balls into the ball mill with 20 cm inside diameter. 2. Weigh 200 grams of sugar and put into the ball mill. 3. Set the operating speed of the ball mill to be lower than the critical speed. The critical speed can be calculated by the following equation. 4. Run the ball mill for 10 minutes and 5. Change the ball into 50 large-size balls and repeat step 2 to 4. 3. Size classification. 1. Arrange a set of standard scales with the smallest mesh at the bottom and the last one at the top. 2. Put the unmilled sugar into the top tray. 3. Put the unlaid set of screens into the testing sieve checker and check it for 20 minutes. 4. Wait and record the weight of sugar remain on each screen. And 5. Put the milk sugar receipt from the ball milling section and repeat steps 3 and 4.
For the next one is result of size reduction. This is the picture show the results from the experiment. The average particle size showed that more than 52% of whole sugar was unmilled sugar, with a diameter of 849 to 600 micrometers. On the other hand, most of milled sugar with large ball, approximately 34% of whole sugar, was in 424 to 250 micrometers diameter range, and more than 39% of whole sugar was milled sugar with a small ball with a diameter of 599 to 425 micrometers. Commonly, when unmilled sugar is separated with the sieve tray in the sieve shaker, there are amount of sugar with large diameter more than amount of sugar with milled with the ball mill, which the large ball has more efficiency than small ball due to impingement between the ball mill in different mass. Is the ball milling equal in total mass? Large ball fell with larger weight, so milling by colloid force between large ball and sugar is cause of smaller size of sugar than milling with small ball.
Next, I'm going to talk about the conclusion. Size reduction of sugar depends on speed, size, and the number of ball mill. We set speed of ball mill by calculate critical speed and chooses less than the estimated critical speed 70 to 80%. If we use two more than one size of ball mill, we must use critical speed of the smallest ball size. In this experiment, we found that 120 small size of ball mill make size reduction of sugar less than 50 large size of ball mill. Next, I'm going to talk about the application. Size reduction used in many applications. For example, chemical. Size reduction is very important for the chemical industry. Size reduction will reduce reaction time and easily to mix the substance. Food. Size reduction helps to prepare food with use from the raw material, preparation, production process, and product obtained, such as seasoned powder, milk powder, and spices. Industry. Size reduction is used to mix ingredients together and produce products such as washing powder. In addition, it will also save energy and save money. Medical. Size reduction is used to treatment and produce range of diseases such as drink powder and capsule. Next.
And finally, size reduction is the way to cut or break solid particles into smaller pieces in the material processing industry. And the advantage and disadvantage. The advantage such as 1. Increase the ratio of surface area to volume of food. 2. Increase the heat transfer rate and mass transfer. 3. Chemical reactions. Reactions from microbes or from enzymes occur faster, such as in the fermentation and extraction. And 4. To brain surgery and evenly. And disadvantage, such as 1. Increased production lead time. 2. High production cost. 3. The material obtained by grinding may be smaller, and 4. May cause chemical reactions that are too fast because the particles are small and easy to cause chemical reactions. Thank you for attention.